outfit.
You look fabulous.
Thank you, so do you.
Okay, well, listen, I'm wearing a tux. I just figured we'd hope to start it running on.
We should do like a pickup in Las Vegas. You're still the best co-host ever.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the walk around and get farther away from here.
The winner of our Super Bowl's greatest commercials, the ultimate countdown, is, drumroll please, Budweiser! Yes, the heartfelt and emotional reunion between a horse trainer and the Clydesdale he raised from a pony takes the ultimate title again. That's right, it's the 8th win for that spot here on Super Bowl's greatest commercials. Way to go, Budweiser Brotherhood.
Congratulations, Budweiser. Great job. And to all of you, thanks for watching and enjoy Sunday's big game.
Y si amas a alguien, no la dejes ir, para que no tengas que dedicarle una canción como esta. La campera.
Locations and accommodations provided by MGM Resorts International.
Okay, so we came down to, there's a food court, taco truck court. It's not just taco trucks. It's on Rosedale in Bakersfield. I don't know what the address is here, but it's in the 7500 block of Rosedale. We're just a little bit east of, let's make some noise here. Hopefully I'll be able to cut out a lot of this noise in post. There is a lot of traffic noise here. And we had to pick a spot very carefully to get away from the noise of, at one end there's a taco truck, a trailer with wings and things like that. There's a lot of different stuff here, but they've got a TV going that's hooked up to a speaker the size of a Volkswagen Bug, and you can't even sit at that end, much less shoot a video. It's uncomfortably blasting. We had to get as far away from that as we can without getting involved with the music that's coming from someplace else. So it's not just about the YouTube dinging us for copyright. I want to comfortably eat my lunch too. There's some Indian trucks here, some Mexican food. One has got the Birria Los Patroncitos. Okay, I'm reading it kind of at a weird angle. They have birria. You can get queso birria tacos made with chivo. But they also have beef, so we're going to get 2 chivo, 2 beef. It's a 4 taco combo. There's some Indian trucks. There's the wings truck. There's, what is this behind us that's closed? We're here on a Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We had to find something to do because we're certainly not going to be watching any Super Bowl. This is Sizzling Buns, Chicago dogs, and Philly cheesesteaks. I wish they were open. I'd buy something from every one of these trailers, and you know, we can have plenty of leftovers. But there's a lot of interesting stuff here. There's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trucks and trailers here. Mostly trailers, because they stay here. You've got the Twisted Potatoes, which I believe is a franchise, because I see those guys all over the place. There's a Mexican seafood truck trailer down there that is affiliated quite obviously with one of the trucks that we have nearby us that we go to quite often. That's really good. The Indian place gave us a sample of, this is a butter chicken.
That's their butter chicken.
Butter chicken with rice.
This is Bombay burger. And what's nice is when you order something, they give you a little pager, so you're not stuck waiting. You can wander around.
Because they know everybody's going to be walking around looking at stuff.
And Los Patroncitos did the same thing.
All right.
So I got some goodies coming.
Birria Los Patroncitos with Chivo. For those of you not familiar with such a thing, Chivo is goat, and we love goat. Goat birria. I mean, these queso birria tacos have got to be fabulous. Butter chicken. It's a little spicy. I might have to eat Cat's portion also. That would break my heart. Yeah, it's got some spice to it. Trying to eat Indian food, if you're not into spicy, can be really difficult. A lot of their stuff, they'll tell you with a straight face, look you right in the eye and say, no, it's not spicy. Yeah, it is. This has got, looks like it's got potatoes in it too. So aloo, chicken, rice, cilantro or parsley, I'm not sure which. Very, very tasty. Looks like there's some cucumber in there. Cat ordered a fig burger from these guys. And it's not like a vegetarian burger, which is what I was thinking. There's like the patty was made with figs rather than meat. No, it's the figs are in the sauce. It's a regular hamburger. But I'm sure it's going to be pretty good. They're a little bit spendy. The burgers, the sandwiches, they, according to the sign, they come with fries, and they're running about $11 to $13. The potato place looks like it's got some interesting things to drink over there. I'm gonna have to check into that. But so far, the samples from, what's it, the Bombay burgers?
Bombay burgers.
Have you tasted it?
No, but I will.
Give it a taste.
I got my burger from them. That's what it's in the first bag of goodies.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got rice and chicken and the butter chicken sauce. I see cilantro.
I think I found a piece of potato in there too.
Okay.
Aloo. I'm learning a little bit of it. Don't eat too much. I forgot. My bad. I should have told her.
It's hot.
They're too spicy for you, isn't it?
Oh my god. Like the flavors are great, but yeesh. Oh, that's
Grab something slushy from the potato place over here. They've got lemonades. It looks like slushes type of things, ices.
I did take a bite of the chicken. Oh my god, it's tender. It's perfectly well cooked.
Yeah, it's very good. Okay, I told you I'm gonna have to eat it all. Get 2 of them.
2 drinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at dragon fruit and lemonades, cucumber refresher. I can see all of that stuff from here.
Okay. So these are from Get It Twisted, the potato place.
Yeah.
And it came with a candy on it.
Okay.
This one is the dragon fruit. Oh, and it sounds like our stuff is ready. I'm gonna go pick it up and then come on back.
I tried the dragon fruit at the one over the
It
other.
was delicious. I loved
And
it.
yeah. Oh, very sweet. And I'm not really familiar with dragon fruit, but if the fruit tastes like that, I'd eat one. That's some good stuff. Not into gummy candies, so we'll put that one on her straw instead of mine. Try this one's layered. So I'm going to drink from each of the layers individually before I make a mess of it.
East. And they made a salted lassi. Yes! Which I love. Anyhow, let me go get this, and then we'll have our first
Oh, yeah.
courses of deliciousness here.
Okay. Okay, so straw's all the way in the bottom, and I got. I'm not tasting much lemon. It's leaning heavily towards the pina colada side. Very tasty, not too sweet. It's really good. It's got a good balance to it. Now let's see if I can get this straw. If I can see where I'm putting. Oh, wait a minute. That's not a. That's a slice of orange. See how that layer is it's not level. It's a slice of orange separating the two layers. That's cool. So we'll get some of this blue. More of a lemonade, but a weak lemonade flavor. That's a little bit strange.
Alrighty, so now we have a veritable cornucopia of goodness here. I'm gonna have a seat.
This drink is weird. At first I thought it was 3 layers.
Uh-huh.
That's a slice of orange.
Ah, okay.
Above that you have like a weak lemonade is what I'm getting. It's not very lemony. It doesn't have a lot of flavor of any kind, really.
It's not bad. It's more of a hint on the back end. I taste the orange peel.
Okay, well that's
Not bad. And so then if we go down further to the bottom layer,
then you get the pina colada lemonade, which is really tasty.
oh wow, that's good.
That is
I think
very
maybe
good.
you're supposed to mix them. It's just aesthetically, it's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna mix them, but
And I see
I wanted to taste them
I
separately.
have inherited your gummy thing in my straw.
Yeah, because I don't do gummy things much.
This one here is dragon fruit refresher. I like dragon fruit.
Oh, that's some tasty stuff.
Ah, that's good. Yeah, that's really good.
Remember when you were a kid, if you wanted to mix something up?
That mixes it up
Mix.
quite efficiently. Now I have to try my lassi. Now, they offer mango lassi. I personally prefer.
Tell us about lassi.
I prefer a salted lassi. For those of you who have never heard of it, it is essentially a yogurt drink. It's creamy, it's cool, it's refreshing. If it's a hot day, it's perfect. I guess if you're eating spicy food, I mean the fats
It
in
would
it,
calm
would
down.
help calm it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Typically what they do is they take some cumin and they toast it, which releases a lot of the extra flavor. They've got a blender and they're blending yogurt and water with a little bit of the cumin, pour them over ice, sprinkle some fresh ground cumin, toasted cumin on top of it. In my case, I got a salted variety because I like that better, but they also have a mango one, which is much sweeter. I like the salted one, I'm weird. Oh yeah.
They do it right?
They did it right. It's got a really good, like fresh, creamy, rich yogurt flavor to
Here, I'm going to be brave.
it. He's gonna take
I've
one for the
tasted this
team.
once before.
He didn't like it.
Salted lassi. I didn't like it. You never know. Yep, that's bad ocean water is what it is.
Now,
That's seawater on a bad day.
they insisted on giving me $1 back because normally they put some mint on it. I've never actually had it with mint, and they wouldn't keep the $1, so I dropped it in their tip jar.
There you go.
So, because this is exactly what
So-
I had in mind.
The chicken has been set aside. because I don't want to eat too much of it. You certainly don't want to eat any more of it because it hurts you. I can see it.
Maybe off.
Okay, so
now
what have we got to try here?
I think what we have here. Oh, this is the pani puri. Okay, pani puri is an Indian appetizer, and you have these little puffs, and they have a hole in. Well, you poke you sort of assemble it yourself, but you're gonna poke a hole in the very light, crispy crust, and then you put some of this filling inside there. Although, hopefully, we got a spoon from somewhere. Oh, we have a fork. And then what you do is you take your stuffed pani puri and you dip it in the water, highly seasoned water, and you eat the whole thing. And it's watery, flavory, taste explosion goodness.
Very highly seasoned. It's a pungent. Hey,
Yeah.
that just smelling it scares me a little.
Now, I love this stuff, but I'm going to need to borrow a fork so I can put some of the filling in here. Sometimes it's like a potato-based filling. This one appears to be chickpea-based filling, so that's
It looks like
chana.
it's probably got some little cubes of something. It might have some potato
It might
in
have
there.
some potato in it.
I don't know. It's hard to say, but
So there you go. I've filled it.
okay.
And then you actually dip it in.
It's hard to dip into the little tiny.
Yeah, usually the cup's a little bigger. So now it's holding the seasoned water, and you go in for a bite, and it's probably going to be messy because it's a big bite.
Oh, it's everywhere now.
Mm-hmm. I knew it would be.
It's got to stay over the container there.
Oh my God.
Even getting it on me.
That's good. That is very good.
The water scares me. The smell of it is
Oh, but it tastes really good.
What I'm going to do is take a little bit of this stuffing here and try it. That's good. Chickpeas, potatoes, sweet.
Yeah, there's something definitely sweet there.
Looks like some red onions. I could just eat a bowl of this stuff. I don't need any of the rest of this stuff.
And the green is like a chutney water.
I'm going to dip it in the water. No.
That's okay. I'll take one for the team because I do like that. Now, typically they do have some like tamarind. I usually just use my finger to make a little hole.
Okay. Little fried spaceships.
Yeah.
Man from Mars. And I'm going to put some of this stuff in it, but I am not doing any more of that water.
And now we're like a bear breaking into a Volkswagen Beetle. Right through the top.
That water there is an acquired taste.
I acquired it decades ago.
I'm not much on acquiring taste. If it don't taste good the first time, I usually go with it. It's like the lassi. I tasted it the first time and I said it was bad seawater. I tasted it the second time, it's bad seawater.
I think instead of dunking, I'm going to try.
You keep it over. Just don't get that on me.
It's over it. It's over
Yeah,
it.
well, it wasn't last time.
No, it wasn't that time, and I made an awful mess. Yum. Ah.
I just want a bowl of stuffing.
All at once. Better technique, less messy. So, pani puri is basically an appetizer, and it's delicious. So
So you
now,
put that green stuff
I like the green stuff.
on. I can tell you,
There are different.
a lot of people are not going to like that green stuff,
There's different types.
but
I've
it's got a
usually-
lot of flavor.
I've usually had it with like a tamarind type chutney.
Well, see, I'm not a big fan of tamarind either, but whatever's in there,
Mm.
it's got a lot of flavor. So if you like it, you're going to love it because the flavor is there. It's very intense. You couldn't pay me to do that right there. No.
Mm. It's definitely strong. It's high. It's like a 10 or a 12 on the 1 to 10 taste scale.
Oh, yeah. But the stuffing, like I
Oh,
say, give me a bowl of the
delicious.
stuffing with the, you can see the sliced red onions, cilantro, potatoes, aloo. See, I'm learning a little bit. I remember that one word.
Yep.
I don't remember much of anything else. Paneer, that's their cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pack this all up. We're gonna try something else.
Next, what we have from Bombay Burger. It's like Indian fusion burgers. This one that I was really intrigued by is the California Fig Burger. So if I unwrap it from its little diaper here,
Get a good look at it. I see cucumber, onions,
cucumber,
red
yep.
onions,
Cucumber,
tomato.
onions, up. There's some fig preserves right there.
Okay.
It's got a melted cheese of some sort.
Now I tried a fig one time and I didn't like it, so we'll see.
There's fig on the bottom too, and the burger has this beautiful char on it. And the bun
looks good.
The bun is nice and soft and toasty. Shall I go in?
Oh, you got to get some cucumber in there. It is featuring cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of cucumber, but if it's mixed in with the right stuff, in the right ratio, I'm good with it.
The cucumber and the tomato and the onion really play off of each other really nicely. The burger is very tasty. And I like the contrast of the savory beef flavor against the sweet of the fig. It's a nice foil. So, really nice. The texture is good.
Let me try it.
He's going in.
I'm brave. And I'm like I said, I'm not a big fan of cucumber, but if it's done right, cucumbers are okay. To me, they're just begging to be pickled. But with all this other stuff, we'll see.
He can take a way bigger bite than I can. I need another bite. It's good.
That is absolutely off the charts delicious.
Mm-hmm. And you were nervous about it because it said figs.
The cucumber with the sweetness of the fig jam and all the other things going on.
It works. Oh my God, this is so good.
That is delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, see? You've expanded your culinary horizons just like that.
Again.
Just like that. Man, this is good.
But it's said with fries.
Yeah. Well, that's all right.
So that's like a $13 burger right there.
Mm-mm.
11?
Mm-hmm.
They had one, at least one that was 13.
Yeah. That is very tasty. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good.
And it's kind of a brioche style bun too.
Yeah,
so
the bun's
soft
delicious.
and it doesn't fall apart. Although the jam makes everything slippery, so you go to bite into it and it wants to squirt out the backside. So arm yourself.
But if you're in this area and thinking about
That's good.
coming to this little food court and trying some stuff, if you want something unusual, it's not going to taste like anything you've ever tried before, that's a good place to start.
Yeah. And there's so many trucks here that we can't really even try them all.
No,
Not all
we'll
at
have
once.
to force ourselves to come back again sometime. It'll be rough, but
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
do it.
now, we aren't done yet.
Some people just live to make noise. I don't think their parents paid enough attention to them when they were kids.
All right. Oh, this smells good.
That's just my opinion.
And it came with a cup of milk.
Let me smell the cup of milk. This is the
This
okay,
is
onions and cilantro.
onions and cilantro. Oh, 2 cups of milk.
This is obviously
Oh, and lemon.
very heavy on the red chili peppers.
So these are a queso taco, they call it. It's essentially a queso birria taco, and they have a couple of different varieties. So they've got chivo, or a goat taco, and they also have res.
Oh, that is a no. You can't even say no strenuously enough for you. That is.
I figured. That's why I said it's a cup of nope. Here
That-
you go. You can have the cup of nope.
They took red chili peppers and they ground them up.
And now, oh, here's the consomme that came with it for dipping. Oh, that smells good. Nice and rich and beefy, and it's got that reddish orange fat from whatever seasoning they put in there.
You can smell the chivo. I smell chivo.
Okay.
Chivo is fabulous.
And so we got 2 beef, and we got 2 of the chivo.
Are we going to be able to tell them apart?
Hopefully. I'm thinking these are the beef, but I'm sure we'll be able to tell as soon as we taste it. Hot. Your taco, sir.
There's my plate.
Nice and hot. These guys also gave you a nice pager, and it goes off and makes all kinds of noise when your food's ready.
We gotta get some onions and cilantro going here.
And I think I'll try a piece of the lemon, just because the last time I tried it, it really did brighten up the flavor. It made a difference. So here's
Okay.
my little piece of lemon. So
Now,
squeeze a little lemon on here.
I know what to do with the lemons and
So I'm gonna try a nibble straight up.
it's good.
It's good.
I'm gonna open mine up. Meat and cheese cooked in an amazing sauce with cilantro and the onions.
Yep. And I'm guessing the reddish color to the tortilla is that they dipped it in the broth before they fried it on the flat top.
I'm gonna dip it.
Yeah, I do not want to see an accident.
First, I'm gonna mix it up. Oh, and if there was an accident, I'd get it on camera too, because this is a 360.
Yeah, but I don't want that to happen
No,
to that
no,
nice man.
If somebody's gonna have an accident, I
mean-
want to get video of it, but I don't wish the accident on anybody.
No.
Okay, here we go.
Cheesy.
Oh,
I'm going to try it with... Oh, look. Your whole thing just fits. Like, that cup size is perfect for this. That is definitely a goat consomme.
but it's not as rich and flavorful as some of the other birria places that we've been to.
It isn't.
Taco Bros.
And the others,
But they're not goat.
this has a little bit of crisp on it, but it's not that really toasty, nice bite in your teeth when you bite into it. Slightly crunchy that we've had at other places. So
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of different ways to do Mexican
it's
foods.
delicious, and I'm very happy to eat it. But it's not as good as some of the others we've had. But then I got the other one to try. Here's one for you. You ready to try the other one yet?
That's a delicious taco.
I can smell.
No getting around that.
I smell the corn.
Mm-hmm.
We go in for a dip and give it a shot. We'll see if we figure out which one is which.
I'm gonna try it without the broth. I think the first one that I got here is beef, because I'm not tasting goat. I'm still not tasting a strong goat flavor.
No.
That's Shiva, it's very mild.
Yeah. I can't tell. All right, let me try just straight up meat on this side. Let's see. This one's a goat. The first one was a goat.
Okay.
The second one is beef.
There's not a lot of goat flavor to it.
No, it's very mild. Obviously made with nanny goats and no billies around.
I guess I'm
Okay.
spoiled by home-raised goats that there were billies around, because it changes the flavor of all of them. I mean, the billy goat,
Yeah.
if you're going to have one of those butchered, what we did was we would have the butcher grind all of the meat and mix it with another one, a nanny goat, to cut down on the strength, and then make burgers out of it.
Now, I grew up eating game, so I'm down for goat, lamb, mutton. Oh, mutton's good. Oh, it's our pleasure. We're going to try them later. That gentleman was looking for Frenchie's Mini Donuts, which I'm thinking is something we do need to also try while we're here.
Mm-hmm. Put some cilantro and onions on there. Stretchy cheese.
Cheese should stretch. That one meets the bill.
In case you're wondering, when we had the chance to go to the 5-star restaurant on the cruise ship, a lot of the people there were not terribly impressed with me. Well, I'm not a 5-star restaurant kind of guy, but we did have fun.
I think they weren't impressed with any of us. Well, the wait staff loved us
The waitstaff loved us.
because we were fun. But
And we weren't in there in our our dinner dresses and our tuxedos, and we were
evening wear, yeah.
And then when geez, how can I possibly have brain fade? CJ of the Wicked Tinkers, when he walked in wearing his big black biker boots, his black kilt, his black t-shirt with the sleeves cut off, and a sombrero that was so big it had its own sombrero, they didn't know what to think about
They
it.
clearly had fun in Ensenada.
And we were singing the Gilligan's Island theme song.
Well,
The big wave would hit. Boom. And we started off.
we went into
Weather started getting rough, and people were jumping in. We were having a great time.
our whole table. We had a blast. That was awesome.
It was great. But
I hear a beeper. It sounds like Get It Twisted, which is a spiralized potato place, also has beepers.
A bee. It's an actual bee. It's not a wannabe.
Alright.
Has showed up and wants to check things out. We'll let him just
you can check things
do
out.
his thing there,
Please
because
don't drown yourself in the broth. We need these.
yeah, don't get yourself into trouble. We need as many of you as we can possibly have. He's climbing around in the napkin now.
He's got such a fuzzy little body.
We just got to make sure he doesn't go into any of the food containers to be a surprise later on.
Look, it's spicy.
I thought bees like sweet.
That's what we call.
I would expect them to be trying to get into the drinks.
That's what we call a jalapeno sky raisin.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because the cats are all about the sky raisins.
I always call them bees. I don't know. And then if it's a little stretched out and can sting you, but it looks an awful lot like a bee, that's a wannabe. And then if they stretch out a little bit more and want very much to sting you,
that's a wasp.
That's a wasp, and you can call them all kinds of bad names and nobody gets upset with you.
Wasps are absolute maniac jerks.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this stuff all up and get some more stuff. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Or what is it? Stay tuned for next week.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
On the next installment,
the Lone Ranger is disguised as a pool table. Not knowing this, Tonto racks his balls.
That is so bad.
I was 7 when I made it up. Give me a break.
Alright, for 7, that's pretty good.
Well, we were watching those TV shows, and they had announcers that would bring you into the episode and out of the episode,
and
reminding you to come back next week.
Was it black and white? The real old ones?
Probably when I was 7, most of it was still black and white.
Because when I first started watching them, they were black and white, and then they switched over to the colored ones. Technicolor. Right.
We ordered some more food, but then dessert got ready first,
so we're doing it first.
It looks like something we got to just jump right into, though.
So this is from Frenchie's Mini Donuts, and they have mini donuts and they have churros. This is their churro bowl. It's more of a cup. That's all right.
A la Mexicana.
Yes. So they can, anything you have on the menu, they can do a la Mexicana, which means it's got crema and cinnamon on it, and
whipped cream with some crunchy toppings on the top.
Well, not crema. It's the dulce de leche, the caramelized, the sweet cream.
It's already starting to taste pretty good here.
And there's a little bit of there's like a peanut flavor to it too. I think there's some ground peanuts on it.
Well, there's no question we like churros.
Yeah.
Anybody who's ever had a churro, I mean, come on.
And these aren't just any churros. These are the cajeta stuffed churros. So if you don't know what that is, it's their Mexican caramel. Oh my God.
I'm not often speechless. But
oh man,
that's good.
And it's sweet, but it's not cloying.
Yeah,
it's a good sweet.
It's not overly sweet.
Yeah.
It's not as sweet as you would even expect.
No, it isn't. Wow. That's some good stuff. I want you to try too. Okay. That's amazing.
No sense in saving dessert for last.
No.
Who knows?
So
you could die before the food shows up.
I don't think it'll take them that long to cook it.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Something could happen.
Well, yeah, meteors. You know.
And you don't want this to be sitting here.
Well, you know, the other restaurant over there advertises dino ribs, so presumably we could actually get eaten by a dino while we are sitting right here.
Are they local, homegrown?
It doesn't say where they're sourcing the dinos from. It doesn't say locally grown dinos. Just dinosaurs.
I mean, how big of a hunting rifle do you have?
I'm thinking we're going to need at least a 50 cal to bag us a dino. And is it an herbivore or is it a carnivore?
Herbivores taste better.
I would think herbivores would taste much better.
I mean, they had small dinosaurs too.
Those would be some giant ribs. I have a whale rib at home, and I know how big that whale rib is. Dino ribs would be even bigger. I mean, unless it's one of the little tiny dinos.
Yeah. And you get yourself a brontosaurus burger like Fred Flintstone had. He turned his car over. And that's hard to do when your car is made out of stone.
Uh-huh. Wow.
I was so proud after all those years of watching the Flintstones to grow up to be a heavy equipment operator just like Fred Flintstone. Yabba dabba do. Local 12.
We're not throwing our cats out the window every night.
They just run right back in and lock you out anyway.
Well, yeah.
I remember the show. You know, yelling, Wilma! Wow.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, incredible. So good.
What's the name of that place?
Frenchie's Mini Donuts.
Frenchie's Mini Donuts and Churros.
And they have pictures of their Frenchie bulldogs.
They named it after
They
their
named
dog.
it after their dogs. They had 3 of them. Now they have 2 of them, because sadly one of them has shuffled off his furry little mortal coil. Which means he left a bulldog-sized hole in their heart.
It happens.
The only problem with our pets is they just don't live long enough. And it tears you up every time we lose one.
If they could somehow come up with a way to time it so that the pet and its human would die at the same time. That way you don't traumatize the human or the pet.
Without accelerating the
No.
pets, yeah.
I mean, back many, many thousands of years ago, if you died and you had enough money, they killed your pets and put them in the grave with you. Now, I don't want that.
No, I like my pets.
But
Yeah, but it's really hard on them too. So if we
It
go
is.
before they
Yeah.
do, they grieve. They miss us.
they don't understand what's going on. How
Yeah.
come they didn't come back? Which, you know, is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Poor
it
little
is.
guys.
Oh, I hear
We
the
got
sound.
something else on
We
the
have
way.
something coming from Tacos Ebola. Let me go answer the siren call. This one you can't silence. The others all had a button so you could silence them. But that's all right. I shall return.
Yeah, we'll have to very carefully do everything we can to remove the music that's probably copyrighted, and YouTube gets all upset about it. I didn't turn the music on. And it's not here to enhance the video. And you're not going to be able to convince people, yeah, there's a bunch of people showing up. Somebody might want to shoot video. You got to play non-copyrighted music. Nah, that's not going to work. So as we took our walk around the place, looking at the whole place with the music blaring at us in certain areas, I'm going to go download some non-copyrighted music to, excuse me, to put in there. Here comes
Here it comes.
something else.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my goodness.
And it comes on a serving tray and everything, although I'll take that back afterwards. So
there's
this is quesadilla tia Melda, which is a quesadilla unlike one we've ever had.
Sounds like fun.
Yes. So she explained what it was, and the quesadilla, if you notice, it's thick. Well, that is because they hand make it. So when I went to order it, she checked to make sure she had the masa ready to go. So it's not pre-prepared masa. She made it right up.
Not dragging a tortilla out of a plastic bag.
No,
It was made in someplace else, some faraway land.
this is
They
hand
made that
made.
tortilla
And
here.
it's hot, and they sealed the edges so the goodies don't fall out of it. And we've got
That's a good green sauce.
it's a nice green cup of no.
It can't have any.
This is
no.
supposedly a avocado sauce. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's an avocado sauce.
You'll have to see if that's also nope. And we have pico de gallo on the side and cabbage and sour cream.
Smells fabulous. Let me see, can I get some to...
Oh my. We got stringage. That's a good sign right there.
Not terribly avocado-ish, but you can try a little bit of it. I've eaten enough hot stuff in the last hour that it's going to be hard for me to be real accurate.
I'm tasting cilantro
Mm-hmm.
and onion and a little bit of garlic and a little tiny bit like the avocado looked at.
Yeah, they just waved an avocado over it.
Yeah, that's kind of like Campbell's chicken soup. You get a whole can and there's one little teeny little cube of chicken.
Don't even talk about a can of pork and beans. With that little bitty slice of pork fat.
One lump of fat per can.
With a little river of meat running through the little tiny slice of fat.
Yep.
Now make your own pork and beans.
Alright.
Well, I'm trying it.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cut off another piece.
Well, I'm going to try it without any sauce first.
She
That way you
gave
get an
us-
idea what's going on here.
She gave us a knife so we could cut it up.
Oh, man. That tortilla is worth driving to the other side of town for. All by itself.
That is a good tortilla.
The hot green salsa. A lot of flavor. I mean, how are you going to put a bunch of chilies together like that, blend them up, and not have a lot of flavor? But I've seen it done. Good cheese. I didn't get a lot of meat in that first bite because it was out off of the corner.
That's all right.
But having somebody hand make a tortilla
Yeah.
for a quesadilla, oh, you don't get that at Taco Bell. You will never get that at Taco Bell.
Oh man. So the meat I chose, because you can pick what meat you want them to put in it, I chose lengua. That is superb.
Melt in your mouth.
It's so tender,
And
rich, beefy flavor.
that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
The lengua, cabeza, the cheek, stuff like that. That's where the real flavor of the beef is.
Yeah. Well, in general, the closer to bone, the more the flavor. And
Now, don't get me wrong. I love a ribeye or something like that.
anything on the head, though, is all close to the bone.
But
Wow.
lengua. Now, when I was a kid, my mom would buy a tongue because they were cheap back then. They ain't cheap anymore. She'd buy a tongue and boil it, No real seasoning to it or anything. Boil it up, strip the outer skin, whatever you want to call it, off of it. Slice it and put ketchup on it. This is not your mama's lengua.
That was better than my mother's. She just boiled it and she didn't peel it.
Oh, you gotta peel it. You can't eat the peel.
She left the peel on it.
Oh, no.
She fed it to us once, and I categorically refused to try it because I was grossed out. I'm like, the only tongue I want in my mouth is my own. Now, little did I know I was missing out, but had she prepared it the way you're supposed to prepare it, it might have been a whole different story. I tried it much later and it was delicious.
The Mexicans know how to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, so do people from Turkey. Because the first time I had tongue since my mother's trying it and failing abysmally was our friend Nilay, who is from Turkey, and she made a tongue that was incredible. Delicious.
On the side, you get your basic salsa with fresh salsa.
Yes.
With fresh tomatoes, onions, cilantro.
Well, pico de gallo. Yeah.
But freshly made.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what kind of, probably just crema drizzled across it.
Yeah, and it's cabbage. Which the crunch of the really crisp cabbage is a lovely contrast to the rich, savory quesadilla that was.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it's starting to get cold, huh?
Well, the
figured.
sun is starting to set behind the taco truck.
We sat out here in the sun because it is kind of chilly. I mean, it's mid-February California chilly. It's like,
Well,
you could almost wear a sweatshirt if you wanted to, but if I did, I would get overheated. It's Southern California thing.
I was brave and I left without a sweatshirt.
We don't live here for the politics. You live in California because it's California. It's a place.
The weather is beautiful. The landscape can be stunning. Not so much right where we're sitting, because we have a view of foothills in the far off hazy distance, and
A stone and cabinet showroom.
big, sturdy metal fences with pallets of stone on the outside. And I see oil storage tanks over there because they are actively mining oil right here in this area.
Refineries.
Yeah.
We drive right past active refineries on the way here.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
used to-
and you see the, you know, there goes your oil rig. I would totally have to paint mine like a praying mantis, even though I know it's been overdone. That's just me.
Well, they're actually actively drilling a fresh well right over there. Two of them.
I can see the drill rigs over there.
There's a lot of oil in Bakersfield. It's expensive oil to get to because of California's overregulation of the industry. You could put so many people to work here right now. Hard-working people making good money. But it's overregulated. People in Sacramento don't want us to be an oil producer. I'm going to try something here, though.
What are you gonna try?
I'm going to take a piece of this. With the lengua about to fall off,
No more. You fixed it.
I saved it.
Oh, you're gonna dip it in the consomme. Go consomme.
Can't get enough of it. Mmm. That's how you do it. And a little bite of that with a consomme chaser.
I'm pretty full,
Yep, but you gotta try
so
that.
I gotta try that. Oops.
And then we're done. We gotta pack all this stuff up, take it home.
Leftovers for days. Get back on there, you. The tongue was trying to escape. Ooh, hot. Hot, 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 hot.
Yeah, it's not even worth dipping, just drink it.
Wow.
And then the sheepies wanted some too.
Mm.
Is that wonderful? Oh my goodness. Okay,
The sheep are going down with their goaty brethren.
this place,
This was,
there's something for everybody. Bring the family.
this was a good find. Mm-hmm.
You can find there's a variety of Indian foods, a variety of Mexican foods, churros, donuts, Mexican seafood, the potato place right over here. I'm gonna get something from those guys next time I come out here. They have a hot dog twister potato. I don't understand it, so I gotta buy one and see what it is. And their drinks,
The drinks are good.
dragon
The
fruit.
dragon fruit is
Oh, my
so
goodness.
good, and it's so pretty. Let me hold it up into the
Oh, it's a
sunshine.
beautiful color.
It's really pretty. And there's
Tasty.
actually some chunks of dragon fruit floating around in there. Yum.
Pack this stuff up
Good stuff.
and head for home. That's actually when I said it was across the street from 7511. It's on the 7500 block. I look up right there, and there's a sign, 7500. We'll try that again without the little bitty,
Noise maker.
what do they call that thing? Import Honda. We'll try that 7500 Rosedale in Bakersfield. Be there.